Hey guys, Grand Rising, how are you? Welcome back to Therapy with Miss T, where I'm Miss T and I'm here to give you guys a message, okay? So, it's so crazy, but I was listening to this song this morning and it's called It's Working, and I think his name is Murphy something, but it's this gospel song that I love, right? And in this song, he said he had a seed in the ground, right? He had a seed in the ground. And this is how the Most High was giving it to me. For some of you guys, there are some people that tried to take your seeds that were in the ground. And these are seeds that you planted. These are seeds that you put the blood, sweat, and tears and work into, right? And can you imagine when you're planting something and it's going through the dark phase, the dark period, and it starts to sprout, it starts to grow, and then people are to come around after it starts to sprout and it starts to grow, but these people were not around when it was dark and it was not growing. That is how the Most High was giving it to me. For some of you guys, there are some people that only want to come around because it's growing and it's your seed, thus saith the Lord. It is the seed that the Most High God gave to you to plant. It is the blessing that the Most High God placed on you to bring into fruition. It is the goal, it is the dream, it is the career, it is the job that God gave to you. He didn't give it to these other people, he gave it to you. And there are some people that are trying to take your seeds. There are some people that are trying to take your blessings that the Most High God left specifically for you. But it won't work. No matter how much the enemy wants to kill, steal, and destroy, it is yours. Why? Because God gave it to you, because you put the seed in the ground. You put in the blood, sweat, and tears. And there are some people that want what you have, want to take what you have, want to destroy what you have by any means necessary, but it will not work, thus saith the Lord, because they will face remorse, they will face guilt, and the Most High God will handle them. But yes, it is your seed that you placed in the ground, and there are some people that are trying to take it. But yet, where were they when you didn't have anything growing from this seed? Where were they when it was just a seed in the ground? When it was dark, when it was cold, when it was lonely, when you didn't have anything you could see around you? Where were they then? They weren't there. They were non-existent. So let these people remain non-existent. They are not to take your blessings. They belong to you. Only God can take your blessings from you. What God giveth, he can take it. No man can take what the Most High God has for you. And yes, for some of you guys, you have seeds in the ground. There are some people that are trying to take what you planted, but they can't take it because they wouldn't know what to do with it even if they had it. Why? Because God never gave it to them. It's that season, guys. It's that season, like in the song when he said, this is my season for grace, for favor. This is your season for grace, for favor. Why? Because you are reaping what you have sown. And a lot of you guys have sown some good seeds and you are reaping good blessings, and the enemy knows it. And the enemy couldn't do with it what it wants to do with it anyways, because it never was given to the enemy. So even if it tried, it could never walk in your shoes. It could never wear your shoes. Why? Because it would never fit. That is the message, and that's how the Most High gave it to me. For some of you guys, yes, they are trying to take your seeds that you have planted, but the Most High God won't let it happen. Why? Because even if they wanted to walk in your shoes, they would never be able to. Why? Because they would never fit. And why they would never fit? Because God never gave them the blessing. He gave it to you. That is the message, and that's how the Most High gave it to me. So yes, this is your season. You need to start walking in it, talking in it, acting like it, claiming it, and believing it, and knowing it. You are that one that the Most High God is lifting and raising and elevating in this season. And it's going to suck for some people. Why? Because they had the chance to do right and they still didn't. They had the chance to apologize and they still didn't. They had the chance to say, you know what, let me humble myself, get myself right, go make this thing right. Even if I'm not to communicate with this person anymore, let me make my wrongs right. They had their opportunity and their chance and they chose not to do it. It is your season. It is your seed and you planted it. Where were they at when you were in that dark period? That is the question. That is the message. And that's how the Most High gave it to me. So yes, guys, get ready because it's your season for grace, for favor, and for mercy. And the Most High God is about to elevate you. And even though they're not going to like it, it's your blessing. It's your seed. You did the work. They can't get mad at you because you chose to do the work. They could have done the work too, but they chose not to. So now they got to watch you get to see the fruits of the Lord and the blessing of the Lord make rich. They get to watch you go through that. Why? Because they chose not to listen. And you can't feel sorry for these people. Why? Because it's your season and you did the work. That is the message. That's how the Most High gave it to me. So, as always, I pray you all are blessed, safe, and well. I hope you have an amazing day. And until next time, and as always, what we tell them, namaste.